Hello everyone. Once again welcome to my video lecture series on module 3 probability distributions of 4th semester subject complex analysis, probability and statistical methods with the subject code 18 MAT 41. In last two video lecture series I have taken discrete probability distributions such as binomial and Poisson distribution. In this lecture 4 I will introduce a type of continuous probability distribution, exponential distribution. Before taking up exponential distribution, let us have a gist of continuous random variable and continuous probability distributions. All of you know that a continuous random variable or CRV can assume any value in an interval on the real line or in a collection of intervals. That means the range of CRV is in the form of an interval. Secondly, it is not possible to talk about the probability of the random variable assuming a particular value, unlike in the case of discrete random variable. So instead, we talk about the probability of the random variable assuming a value within a given interval. And lastly, the probability of the random variable assuming a value within some given interval from x1 to x2 or a subinterval of any interval. The probability of the interval is nothing but is the area under the graph of the probability density function PDF between x1 and x2. Now let me introduce exponential distribution. So student, the binomial and Poisson distribution discussed in earlier videos are discrete probability distribution. That means the variate can only take integral values. That is nothing but random variable taking integer values. And already we have taken that a random variable which takes non-countable infinite number of values are called continuous random variable. So if a variate can take every value or any value in an interval, then it will give rise a continuous probability distribution. And exponential distribution is a type of continuous probability distribution. So that means if you have a continuous random variable x with a specific PDF probability density function which I define here, so that means the continuous random variable x with probability density function PDF is nothing but if it is of the type f of x equal to alpha e power minus alpha x for x greater than or equal to 0 and 0 for x less than 0, then the distribution is called exponential distribution. And the graph of the exponential PDF is of this type. So that means the PDF f of x here is defined only for all values in the positive number line. X from 0 to infinity, f of x is defined as alpha e power minus alpha x. Elsewhere, that means the value taking in the negative number line from minus infinity to 0, the PDF f of x is 0. And if at all I want to find the probability from x1 to x2, the x between x1 to x2, the meaning is actually area under the PDF, the graph of this PDF between the point x1 to x2. So while solving a problem on exponential distribution, we have to write the PDF of the type alpha e power minus alpha x for x greater than or equal to 0 and 0 for x less than 0, where alpha is nothing but a parameter which is the reciprocal of mean of the probability distribution, that is exponential distribution. Usage of exponential distribution. The exponential probability distributions are used in describing the time taken to complete a task. That means the exponential random variables can be used to describe time between vehicle arrives at a toll booth, time required to complete a questionnaire, distance between major defects in a highway. Now in waiting line applications, the exponential distribution is often used for service times. Next, we take mean, variance and standard deviation of the exponential distribution. Mean of exponential distribution is 1 by alpha, that is mu equal to 1 by alpha. While defining probability density function for exponential distribution, I told alpha, which we used in f of x, definition of f of x, that is reciprocal of mean. So that means f of x is nothing but in the positive number line alpha e power minus alpha x, where alpha, a parameter, is the reciprocal of the mean. So if I know the average or mean of the exponential variate, then I can write the PDF by using reciprocal of this mean. Now variance V is nothing but 1 by alpha square. Standard deviation, that is the square root of variance, sigma is square root of variance, that is 1 by alpha. Square root of 1 by alpha square, that is 1 by alpha. So that means mean and sigma, mu and sigma are same for exponential distribution. So the mean and standard deviation of an exponential distribution are same. Now already you have taken mean and variance are same for Poisson distribution. So that means for Poisson distribution, mean and variance are same, and for exponential distribution, mean and standard deviations are same. We take problems on exponential distribution. First problem, if x is an exponential variate with mean 3, then find 1. Probability of x greater than 1, 2. Probability of x less than 3. Now, since the mean is given, means mean for exponential variate is 1 by alpha. So the probability density function of continuous probability distribution, thereby I can find, because f of x is nothing but defined as alpha e power minus alpha x for x greater than or equal to 0 and 0 for x less than 0, where mean of the distribution is given by 1 by alpha, so which is nothing but 3. So that means 1 by alpha equal to 3. So I can get alpha, which is reciprocal of 3, that is alpha is equal to 1 by 3. So I can rewrite the probability density function PDF f of x as 1 by 3 e power minus 1 by 3x for x greater than or equal to 0 and 0 for x less than 0. Now once I got the PDF, I can compute the probabilities given here. Probability of x greater than 1 and probability of x less than 3. Now all of you know that under continuous probability distribution, if at all I want to find the probabilities, so it is not possible for us to sum the probabilities. So because it takes a continuous value. So x greater than or equal to 1 means x takes all the values from 1 to infinity. X less than 3 means it is from minus infinity to 3. So that means the probability is nothing but integrating the PDF f of x between the given interval. So that means probability of x greater than 1 means we have to integrate f of x, that is 1 by 3 e power minus 1 by 3x, integrate that with respect to x from 1 to infinity. So that obviously gives nothing but area under this PDF, this curve between 1 to infinity. So now let me take the first probability of x greater than 1. So that means we need to integrate the PDF f of x from 1 to infinity, because I want the probability of x taking the values 1 to infinity. So instead of that, if you want, we can take the complement of x greater than 1. That means finding the probability of x greater than 1 is nothing but 1 minus probability of x less than or equal to 1. So that means probability of x less than or equal to 1 means we need to now integrate the probability density function, which is here 1 by 3 e power minus 1 by 3x for x greater than or equal to 0 and 0 for x less than 0. This function we need to integrate from minus infinity to 1. So if I want to integrate from minus infinity to 1, but the function is defined only for the positive interval, correct? So minus, the meaning of probability x less than or equal to 1 means minus infinity to 1 integral of f of x between minus infinity to 1. Now if I see the function, how it is defined, the function is defined, the f of x, the function is defined only for positive number line x from 0 to infinity, and for all negative values minus infinity to 0, the function is 0. So that means this actually has two breakups. One is minus infinity till 0, another is from 0 to 1. So integral of minus infinity to 1, now we can split into two parts. But in this interval minus infinity to 0, the function itself is 0, the integrand is 0, means this integral is 0. So we have to concentrate only integrating f of x, that is 1 by 3 e power minus 1 by 3x in the interval 0 to 1, because the function is defined throughout in the interval 0 to infinity. This 0 to 1 is a subinterval of 0 to infinity, so I want to consider the same. So this can be written like this way. So integral 0 to, sorry, what is that, actually the integral is minus infinity to 1. Though the integral is minus infinity to 1, since the PDF is defined only for the positive number line 0 to infinity, so I restrict myself to take from 0 onwards, correct? So I have taken from 0 onwards. So I have 1 minus integral of 0 to 1 f of x dx, means f of x is 1 by 3 e power minus 1 by 3x. So integrate this. What is the integral of 1 by 3 e power minus 1 by 3x? 1 by 3 is anyhow constant, you can take it out. Integral of e power minus 1 by 3x is e power minus 1 by 3x or minus x by 3, divided by coefficient of x is minus 1 by 3. So since we have 1 by 3 already outside constant, so you can cancel 1 by 3. So that gives minus of e power minus x by 3. Then apply the limit 0 to 1. Already we have minus, so we can take it as plus. So we have 1 plus e power minus x by 3. Now apply the limit, upper limit minus lower limit. When x equal to 1, it gives e power minus 1 by 3. When x equal to 0, it gives e power 0, that is 1. So that means we have, after applying the limit, 1 plus is already there, 1. Upper limit is 1, so that means it gives e power minus 1 by 3, minus lower limit, minus lower limit is 0, e power minus 0 by 3 means e power 0, e power 0 is 1. So your final answer will be 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled. So the answer is e power minus 1 by 3. So you can straight away give this to scientific calculator. So which gives the answer as, what is the answer? 0.7165. Check that. So this way you can find the probabilities for given values of x in any interval. If the x is defined for any interval, the probabilities can be obtained by knowing the PDF of a exponential distribution. And for writing PDF, one should know the mean or average of exponential variate. The second problem there is probability of x less than 3. So here again, probability of x less than 3 means actually x is defined for minus infinity to 3. Up to 3 means starts from minus infinity. So probability of x minus infinity to 3 means it is nothing but integrating f of x from minus infinity to 3. But I have again consider from positive 0 to 3 because it is defined only for the positive number line. So minus infinity up to 0, that is anyhow the function is 0. So I can take only integrating f of x from 0 to 3. The explanation already given. So now substitute f of x. The function is how it is defined in the interval 0 to 3. Throughout in the interval 0 to infinity, it is defined 1 by 3 e power minus 1 by 3x. And 0 to 3 of course is a subinterval of this interval. So obviously I have to take 1 by 3 e power minus 1 by 3x, or 1 by 3 you can take it out, it is a constant. Integral of e power minus 1 by 3x is e power minus x by 3 by minus 1 by 3, and 1 by 3 1 by 3 gets cancelled, that gives minus of e power minus x by 3. Upper limit is 3, so that is e power, So what we get? E power minus is already there. So e power minus 3 by 3 means e power minus 1. Minus, when x equal to 0, e power minus 0 by 3 means e power 0. E power 0 is 1. So minus of e power minus 1 or that is 1 minus e power minus 1. So 1 minus e power minus 1 means 1 minus 1 by e. So which I can simplify by using calci. What it gives? 0.6321. So the answer is 0.6321, that is probability of x less than 3 is 0.6321. Next, problem number 2. The duration of telephone conversation has been found to have an exponential distribution with mean 2 minutes. Find the probabilities that the conversation may last for more than 3 minutes, 2 less than 4 minutes, and 3 between 3 and 5 minutes. Here once again we have a exponential distribution whose mean is given, that is 2 minutes. So as you know, for exponential distribution mean mu is 1 by alpha. So that means from that we can get alpha, thereby we can build or construct the PDF for exponential distribution. So the solution in exponential distribution mu is 1 by alpha, which is given as 2. Now from this alpha is reciprocal of this, that is alpha equal to 1 by 2. Now PDF of exponential distribution is defined as f of x equal to alpha e power minus alpha x for x greater than or equal to 0 and 0 for x less than 0. So that alpha is already taken 1 by 2. So substitute over here. So that means f of x is 1 by 2 e power minus alpha x, which is nothing but 1 by 2 times x for x non-negative, and for x negative, that is 0. Now I can go for finding the probabilities. The probability that the conversation may last for more than 3 minutes. So that means more than 3. So probability of x greater than 3 we want. So probability of x greater than 3, either you can find the integral from 3 to infinity, or you can have complement of that. That means 1 minus probability of x less than or equal to 3. 1 minus integrating f of x from minus infinity to 3. So I have taken here probability of x greater than 3 directly. So in last slide we have taken the complement. So here I have taken as it is, means try to define f of x from 3 to infinity, where f of x, how it is defined in this interval, this is the positive number line. So it is already defined as 1 by 2 e power minus x by 2. 1 by 2 times integral of e power minus x by 2 is e power minus x by 2 by minus half. Half and that outside half which we had cancels, gives minus e power minus x by 2, which is what, which is I have written here already. Apply the limit when upper limit is infinity. So what is e power minus infinity? So I have minus outside. When x is infinity, we get e power infinity, or sorry, minus infinity. Infinity by 2 is infinity, e power minus infinity. So e power minus infinity is nothing but 1 by reciprocal of e power infinity, 1 by e power infinity, that is 1 by infinity, or we know that 1 by infinity is 0, or we can say e power minus infinity is 0. Minus, when x equal to 3, we get e power minus 3 by 2. So that means final answer minus of minus plus e power minus 3 by 2. So I got the answer is nothing but e power minus 3 by 2. Give this to calci. So the answer 0.2231. The next problem, less than 4 minutes. So the probability that the conversation may last for less than 4 minutes means probability of x taking less than 4. So I have to integrate from minus infinity to 4. But minus infinity to 4, so probability of x less than 4 means integrating f of x between minus infinity to 4. But since the function is defined only for the positive number line up to 0, minus infinity to 0, the function itself is 0. So I take 0 to 4. So integrate the function, that is half e power minus x by 2, integrate between 0 to 4. Once again, e power minus x by 2 integral is e power minus x by 2 by minus half. half gets cancelled, so it gives minus of e power minus x by 2. Upper limit is 4, lower limit is 0, so I have minus of e power minus 4 by 2 is e power minus 2, minus e power 0 is 1, or minus sign is there, so it gives 1 minus e power minus 2. So simplify, which gives 0.8647. That means the probability that the telephone conversation may last for less than 4 minutes is 0.8647. The probability that the conversation may last between 3 and 5 minutes. So that means it is specific finite interval we have. So probability of 3 less than x less than 5 is nothing but integrating f of x between 3 to 5. So what is the function here? Function is half e power minus x by 2. The PDF is half e power minus x by 2 integrate, which gives again minus of e power minus x by 2. So minus of, when x equal to 5, it is e power minus 5 by 2, minus when x equal to 3, e power minus 3 by 2, or since we have minus sign outside, so it is e power minus 3 by 2 minus e power minus 5 by 2. The answer is 0.1410. Problem number 3. In a town, the duration of a rain is exponentially distributed with mean equal to 5 minutes. What is the probability that 1. The rain will last not more than 10 minutes, 2. Between 4 and 7 minutes, and 3. Between 5 and 8 minutes. So once again we have the similar type of problem where exponential distribution with the mean 5 minutes is given. So I can say for distribution, exponential distribution, the mean is 1 by alpha, which is given as 5. That means alpha is 1 by 5. So the probability density function f of x I can write where alpha e power minus alpha x now becomes 1 by 5 e power minus 1 by 5 times x for x greater than or equal to 0 and 0 elsewhere. Now the first probability we need is rain will last not more than 10 minutes. The probability that the rain will last not more than 10 minutes means less than 10 minutes. It will last less than 10 minutes, means probability of x less than or equal to 10 I want. So which I can find by integrating the probability density function f of x from minus infinity to 10. But minus infinity to 10 up to 0, minus infinity to 0, negative number line, the PDF itself is 0, so I can take 0 to 10. In the interval 0 to 10, that is a subinterval of 0 to infinity, which is already defined as 1 by 5 e power minus x by 5. So I have substituted that, and if I integrated, so then e power minus x by 5 integral is e power minus x by 5 by minus 1 by 5. Outside 1 by 5 is already there, cancels, gives minus e power minus x by 5. Now upper limit is 10 when x is 10. So minus of e power minus 10 by 5 is minus 2. So we have minus of e power minus 2 minus when x is 0, that is e power 0 is 1. So minus of e power minus 2 minus 1, which is nothing but 1 minus e power minus 2 or 1 minus 1 by e square, which we can get the answer by using calculator, that is 0.8647. Now similarly I can move on to the next question, that is probability between 4 and 7 minutes. So probability between 4 and 7 minutes, so that is nothing but probability 4 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 7 means we have to integrate the PDF f of x from 4 to 7, between 4 to 7. The integral of f of x, that is 1 by 5 e power minus x by 5 is e power minus x by 5. Upper limit is 7, lower limit is 4, that gives e power minus 7 by 5 minus e power minus 4 by 5. Since outside we have minus, so multiply, so we'll get e power minus 4 by 5 minus e power minus 7 by 5. Simplify, which gives the answer 0.2027. Lastly, we have one more problem, that is the probability the rain will last between 5 and 8 minutes. The similar type, we need to integrate here the PDF from 5 to 8. So the limits are here 5 to 8. Integral of 1 by 5 e power minus x by 5 is minus of e power minus x by 5. Upper limit minus lower limit. So we'll get minus of e power minus 8 by 5 minus e power minus 5 by 5 is e power minus 1. So I have minus of e power minus 1 minus e power minus 8 by 5, or you can take minus inside, which gives e power minus 1 minus e power minus 8 by 5. Simplify, we'll get 0.1660. Question number 4. The time intervals between successive barges passing a certain point on a busy waterway have an exponential distribution with standard deviation 8 minutes. A. Find the probability that the time interval between two successive bars is less than 5 minutes. B. Find a time interval T such that we can be 95% sure that the time interval between two successive bars will be greater than T. So here the thing is, instead of giving mean, they have given standard deviation. But for exponential distribution, we know that mean and sigma standard deviations are same. So which is nothing but 1 by alpha. So I can get alpha. So in exponential distribution, standard deviation sigma is same as mean mu, which is nothing but 1 by alpha, which is already given as 8 minutes, means alpha is 1 by 8. Thereby the probability density function f of x is 1 by 8 e power minus x by 8 for x greater than or equal to 0 and 0 for x less than 0. Now we can take the first problem. So what is the probability that the time interval between two successive barges is less than 5 minutes? Means probability of x less than 5. So we need to integrate from minus infinity to 5. But this is defined only for the positive interval. We can take from 0 to 5, because minus infinity to 0 and then 0 to 5, but in the first half minus infinity to 0 the function itself is 0. So I have integral of 1 by 8 e power minus x by 8, because f of x defined in the interval 0 to 5 as 1 by 8 e power minus x by 8. Integral of e power minus x by 8 is e power minus x by 8 divided by minus 1 over 8, cancel with this 1 over 8, leaves minus of e power minus x by 8. So apply the limit. Upper limit is 5. So minus of e power minus 5 by 8 minus e power 0, that is 1, which is nothing but 1 minus e power minus 5 by 8. Simplify, we get 0.4647. Now see the second question. The second question is not the routine what we have taken so far. Here they have asked the time interval t such that we can be 95% sure that the time interval between two successive barges will be greater than t. That means the probability is already given, and I want to find in what time interval this will occur. That means we have the probability so that the time interval between two successive barges will be greater than t is known or given, that is 95%. Means probability of x greater than t is 0.95. I want to find that t. What is the time interval required so that the probability is 0.95. Now keeping this aside, if at all I want to find the probability of x greater than t, so how I can do that? That is nothing but integrating. So we have to integrate the PDF, which is defined here as 1 by 8 e power minus x by 8 between t to infinity. So that's what we are doing. So time being, we keep this aside. We try to simplify this. So I take probability of x greater than t means integrating f of x from t to infinity. So this t to infinity is a subinterval of 0 to infinity, where f of x is already defined as 1 by 8 e power minus x by 8. So I substitute and integrate. So integral of e power minus x by 8 is e power minus x by 8 by minus 1 over 8. 1 over 8 gets cancelled. So I get minus of e power minus x by 8. Now apply the limit when x equal to infinity. So I have e power minus infinity 0. So 0 minus e power minus t by 8. So that means e power minus t by 8, outside our minus. So minus of minus plus. So I get e power minus t by 8. So theoretically speaking, probability of x greater than t is e power minus t by 8, which is already given as 0.95. I just substitute that. So probability of x greater than t, by the definition I got e power minus t by 8, and by the given data it is already given 0.95. So I have this to find t, which is simple now. Just substitute, take exponential on this side, that is nothing but ln, that is logarithm to the base e, log to the base e, natural logarithm. So I have minus t by 8 is equal to ln 0.95. I have used ln natural logarithm. So in Calc you can take directly ln of 0.95, simplify and multiply that with the minus 8, that gives t. So t is equal to therefore minus 8 times ln 0.95 or natural logarithm of 0.95, which simplifies to 0.4103, or in terms of seconds if I want, so I can write t is equal to 24.6 second is the required time interval. With this we'll wind up this lecture number 4 on exponential distribution. In next video we are going to take one more distribution of continuous probability distribution, that is normal distribution. Thank you.